Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you're all having an amazing day. We're starting off with the black pieces here against a 1736 from the United States. So let's go ahead and play e5, I reckon. I had my lesson with my coach last night, first lesson, and it went super well. I really enjoyed it. And basically we just looked at openings. Because as you know, I've been wanting to switch up my openings. We mostly looked at it from the white side, so we don't have any top new openings today, but we did mention going over e5, and I think that's the way I'm going to be going. We mostly looked at the Italian, the Ruy Lopez or the Spanish isn't something we covered in that one session, but I think we go ahead and play d6. I think you can also play a6 straight away. But you do, I think, end up losing. You probably take him outwards. Go ahead and lose the pawn. I think there's probably some tactics you can do to try gain back that pawn. I have no clue, so let's just go ahead and play d6, I reckon. And apparently this is called the old Steinitz defense, so it must be a thing, I reckon. I think we can do many things here. Probably a knight f6, try hit this pawn, and then just copying us. And then this is pretty boring stuff, I think. We'll go ahead and our problem piece is our bishop, because obviously we've got this pawn chain in the way. So I think we probably go bishop e7 and just work at getting it out onto these squares, maybe covering the pin as well, which is always going to be nice. Maybe we're looking for a d5 push if we can get rid of this bishop. Or maybe we do that before and just take with the knight. Again, we would be losing this pawn though after bishop takes. So we'll have to plan it out. Probably kicking the bishop though. The problem with the kicking the bishop though, they come back and they're actually covering this push again. And that's a thing they could do. I think we go bishop d7 here. And if takes, we takes. And that's actually a decent trade for us. I think. I didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick. But there we go. There we go. We can actually still threaten to take that. Anyway. But yeah, that was a bit of a horrible misclick, really. We wanted to go bishop to d7. Actually, no. Maybe bishop e6 ain't that bad. Yeah, they take that. And we take that. And we're happy trading off the knights here. We want to ideally get rid of their bishop pair. I think that's okay for them because, again, their pieces are on light squares. So it's going to be opposite bishops, I reckon. The doubled c-pawn, though, does allow us to do a nice d5 push eventually. Maybe go bishop to g4. Maybe even long castle here and start pushing like an f5. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, bishop there is a bit scary. Let's just castle. Or should we wait to see what they do? I want to castle the same side as them. Maybe we just kick the bishop then. And now maybe long castles is on a bit more because we are no longer at risk of hanging that pawn. Actually, probably not long castles because if they take, we're going to be really weak on this side. So we're going to have to do kingside castle either way, I think. So unfortunately, we didn't get the white pieces here. But we were looking at some new openings. And basically, the advice I got was try stick to the more mainline stuff. Because obviously my openings at the minute are a bit offbeat. They're very much sidelines, which is completely fine. But there is a reason why they're not played at the top level. So we're at the minute we're still trying to sort of surprise our opponents. But we're surprising them in the main lines rather than surprising them straight away, which I think is going to be better for us in the long run. So we got some nice stuff against Caro, nice stuff against French, and then we're sticking with the Scotch Gambit, and we're just going to go full time into the Scotch Gambit. We're ditching the mainline Scotch, and if you are a low rated player, every opening I've talked about is still very much viable. It's just if you want to try get to the 2000s, then you're going to need to start playing more mainline things, which I knew. Going into it, I knew I would have to change my openings, and we've been slowly looking at new openings. But yeah, it's nice to get some professional feedback on the case. I think we got Bishop G4 here. I'm not really worried about that. To be honest, I could take in G anyway. Our king's pretty safe in the middle, and we've got good lanes to attack on either side. Let's go with that. Obviously, we're looking at takes as well if they castle. And if they castle queenside, we're looking at either pushing that, getting both the rooks in, and just launching some sort of attack on their side. And this is just a very sort of symmetrical structure, which sometimes can be quite fun. I think I underestimated how exciting mainline stuff can be. So I sort of ignored that, I felt it was a bit like boring and traditional and overused, and everyone knows it. But there is actually a ton of really cool lines that I was shown during my lesson that I'm really looking forward to playing. I've been messing around with them in some bullet games today, just trying to get used to them. And yeah, practicing, see how well I can get them, and I've been enjoying it so far. So hopefully, I'll keep enjoying it, But for now, we can only stick with what we know for the backside, and I'm very tempted to do that all of a sudden. Ooh, I don't think anything works though. We've not got anything concrete. We've got nothing concrete, unfortunately. Because the pawn on f3 is actually quite solid. We've got no real attack, other than hoping to push pawns, but a king goes on h1, a rook comes on g1. Our knight can't really get in the game. It's covered really well. And we're just out of pieces, really. So I don't think we take that. I think we castle kingside as well. I think we've got a castle kingside. We can retreat and start to push that maybe. And they go for that. I think now might be the time to push. D5. Try get a D4 in, if possible. And yeah, the A5, A4 idea. Ideally, we can push that. Yeah, I think now's the time. Now is the time for the D5. And that was the nice thing about our position. Is we have the pawn breaks, and that's something I missed as per usual. Brilliant. Well, I think we're forced to go e6 here. Bishop queen e6, sorry. And they're just going to take that. Yep. And we take with the king. No, we take with the rook. We got to take with the rook. But maybe that's not that bad. Maybe we can get some sort of attack in on the king now. Now that they are down a piece, because the f4 square is actually a bit of a nice hole for us. Now that they don't have the bishop on there as well. But obviously not ideal at all. And that is the sort of stuff that yeah, that's the sort of stuff I fall for, I think too much, I talk too much, and it goes downhill from there. But hey ho, we can only play on. We can only just play on. I think we want to take this knight as soon as possible, really. Yeah, that's a decent move. think we take. No, we can kick first. No, because queen takes. We gotta take that. And then kick. We're also, we're not, and then we kick the queen out, I believe. This is a bit abysmal, I'm not gonna lie. Queen there's annoying. I think we've got to go queen d6 there and hope for a g6 push. Yeah, it's not very ideal at all. That's actually nice for us. We've got knight there. Yeah. Oh, it's not nice for us actually. Or is it? Maybe it's not that bad. We do have a really nice outpost on f4. That is beautiful. So annoying as well. And we might actually have some sort of perpetual here. We're just going to try and lock it up. And just be really annoying with this knight. I think that's the plan. That's the game plan. Yeah, that's a decent move. We also have that there. We have knight there as well. I think we go there. No, do we? I think we go g5. I think we go g5 and just iron in that outpost. Because we have another outpost there as well that we can easily get to. Now, do we want the exchange back? Do we actually want the exchange back? That is the question. I think we probably do. I think that's the least risky option. And it's now or never, really. Yeah, it's now or never, and I think we've got to go for it, unfortunately. As much as I want the play with the knight, you know, that's the only way it's going to happen. That's the only way any result for us is going to happen. If they go there, we also have that, so really nice move. That's stuck. We could push either way as well. Let's get the king across, I think. They're going to go king there to try support that push. Yeah, and we're going to push straight away, I think. And try double those and keep the open file. Just so that's really weak later on. Yeah, we're just going to keep the open file. Get the king over to there. And everything's supported quite nicely. Yeah, can we take that? Takes. Well, if rook takes, then that's fine. We've undoubled our pawns. And we can get the king across. If pawn takes, we have that again. We have the other push. And if push, we have push again. But we've got to be careful of that because takes, push is rather scary. So what we can do is just get the king across, I think. We have stuff there. The king's coming there, so it's all good. And then we just keep bringing the king across. Oh, we've got to be careful of that, though. Let's... Oh. Let's push that. Yeah, I don't think we can risk having the pawn any further away from our king. And we're the only one with the break here. Um, let's go king there. And I think if we can trade rooks off, we might be good here. Worst thing they could do is lock up. Yeah, and we take with this pawn, I think, just so we've not got any weaknesses here that we have to stick to. We take with this pawn, and then we can plant our rook here. The king's still not getting in, and we have this really nice c4 push. But I think it's just going to be shuffling. I think the king can get there in time. But they go for that. There. Takes, push, push. There. Ooh. So push. That's super interesting. Push. We've got to think this out. Push, push. There. And we're actually threatening a lot of stuff here. There, if they can't push. There, king there, pawn there, there, and the king's in time. But again, super scary. We're coming in here and picking up that because the rook is actually guarding the pawn push as well. I think we go for it. We have so much time here. I think we allow that passer because it's just so well controlled. I think we take. We're looking to go back as well if we can. Now. Now I think we can keep going. There. Push. Well, takes obviously, so go back. You've got no more checks. And push again. Rook has to go there. Push. Maybe some check. There. Push. Takes. Rook takes. Push. There. There. Now that's super tempting. That is really tempting. Because the rooks are going to have to sacrifice for this pawn. I think the king's too far away. Now we could go back, but that gives time. If we push, rook has to go back, realistically. And then push. And push, and then push again even. You have check, but then there. Oh, you got rook there. Then rook back. Push, rook there. Rook there. King there. I think we can do it. I think we've got it, you know. Now, this is super dubious, obviously. And I probably could calculate it a bit better, but it just seems good. We've got so many tempos on the rook. We also have that, which stops them getting a tempo on our king to that file. So there, to back, king there, only move there, push, and there, push, there, yeah. Now, what do we do? So, there, Oh, actually, the rook's getting trapped because they've not pushed yet. Yeah, we've got to go there then, surely. That's so nice. And then we're free to push. I think we're free to push here. Let's be a bit careful. Do we take the open file? I think we do. Yeah, that's super nice actually. Because there, and if we manage to get a check there, then where's the king going? You've got to go back there, which is annoying. But then you can go there, push, there, push, there, king takes, push, push, check. Oh, wow. Oh, it's crazy. So there. Where's the king going? We also have time to go just there, there, don't we? There. The problem is king comes in. There. King comes back. There. If the king comes in, and then they push. No, they're not going to push because we can get our rook there then and take that, and then we're winning. So we go there. The king has to... you can't go rook there because then we're free to push. Are we not? There, there. So there. King goes forward, tries to go forward maybe. Then we go there. And that is just super, super scary. So let's go there then. Take control of the open file. And we're threatening some mate threats even, if we can get rook to there. Or king goes there even. We're threatening mate threats, which is super nice. This is a super cool endgame. Yeah, they go for it. That's fine. We can just win that pawn then. Yeah, we win that pawn. We go there. We go there. And then we can actually cover that quite nicely. And they're going to run out of moves because we can go king there and they can't. That's worked out really nice. Oh, that's annoying. Let's push it then. Still the same thing. Now they can go king there though. And no, yeah, but they can't go the king there because we have rook there then. Really nice. I forgot what opening this is. Spanish. I forgot. It was ages ago, it seems like. We're only on... Oh, to be fair, move 53. That is a while in. And I think we're just winning this rook, which is really nice. If they go there... Sorry. If they go there, and we actually have... If they go back, we have rook there. It's drawing the king away, and we can just take that. And then go back and promote, which is super nice. And I would just resign here, I believe. I think you just resign here. And you see, they've still got 15 minutes left, like 14 minutes. You know, they've not used any time, and if they use their time better, they would have calculated it out. You know, because I think they were drawing. I think maybe even on top at one point. They obviously left this wide open, this fork with the knight wide open. I don't know if they calculated that or not. Because it could be a good move trading off the really powerful knight for a less powerful rook. You know, that could be the move. But either way, I don't think they calculated it. And then they didn't calculate the pawn push. They didn't calculate the king coming across. And it's just, yeah, it's... We're just going to win here. I don't think we even had to go for that pawn, but we are. We'll just get more while we're here. And they're not going to resign either, I don't think. They would have done it by now. Let's just try to be accurate. Let's try make this a quick one. Yeah, I can pre-move that, actually. Nice. Well, there we go. Proves that you need to calculate everything. Because that was a bit abysmal from then. I'm not going to lie. You know, I always try to make the best of it, but they did mess that up just from not using time. They actually ended with more time than they started with, which is just crazy to me. Because I'm usually super low on time. But yeah, I got 85.3% accuracy. They got 76.3. And they got a 1550 estimated elo. I'm up there with a 2150. Cool. And apparently we had a completely winning position in the opening. Let's have a look. So we have the Spanish here. And apparently d6 is a fine move. Obviously, I think there's sharper moves. Which I will hopefully learn about if I keep going to my lessons. I'm going to have a play around with some openings as well, just on Opening Explorer and stuff. But we'll have a look. For now, this is the move, because it is easy and I don't have to think about it. They could obviously play it like a Philidor, even though technically it's not a Philidor, I don't think. But same sort of thing. Knight c3. Let's go on game review because I want the icons. Yeah, they missed a chance with d3. I think just space advantage. I think in getting your pieces out. Yeah, it wanted a fianchetto bishop. I don't mind bishop e7 though. And apparently we can take that. What? Apparently we can take that. That is mind-boggling because surely you lose a piece. Have you got the old a6 trick? Yeah. Bishop takes, b takes there, and then I'm guessing that's just a weak pawn. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Knight takes. What did it think of our actual move, bishop d7? Is a miss. Oh, so they're going to be misses and inaccuracies just because it's not the best move, which wins a pawn eventually. Fair enough. Takes. Yeah, like kicks, and it likes that. Cool. Not a big fan of bishop g4. It just wants castles. Oh, they actually retreat their knight back. That's super interesting. Oh, and they get their knight to a square that supports a load of pushes, which is actually quite nice. I really like that for them. Castles is a miss apparently. It wanted us to take the knight, which we thought about, but it looked scary. Okay, so you're looking to get queen there, but how do you finish it off? How do you finish it off? Let's say they do something like that. Weird. Surely that just wins. Oh, they've got that, which is quite nice. Anyway, whatever. And there is a huge sequence of blunders and misses here. So that's a miss it wanted us to take. And then another miss. And then another miss. Just because it wants us to take the knight. Obviously, we... Oh, that's actually a blunder for them. Wow. See, I knew it. I knew it. I definitely knew it. Oh, it's a free bishop. Gosh, it's a free bishop. Oh, my God. It is indeed a free bishop. Wow. That's probably why it's a blunder, you know? Wow. I can't believe that. You guys were probably screaming at your screens when you saw that. That is indeed a free bishop. I don't know what the plan was with that at all. That's crazy. Yeah. And then we missed the free bishop, obviously. And we're down the exchange. And then it light takes. Because we get the... it wasn't a big... Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, actually. So it didn't like the knight chasing. It wanted queen there, and I'm guessing that's just to stop off any trades. Maybe get in about these pawns. Because they've got no real threats. They'll have to go like that in order to have any threats, but we can do our own thing as well. And then it didn't want traders off. It wanted knight to the outpost straight away. I'm guessing that's slightly better because it's got limited king squares. But then the outpost there is actually quite nice. And it's not that bad for us. It's 1.7 for white, which I guess is about what you get for an exchange. But, you know, and it liked locking it up as well. And it wanted rook b there, b8 there, which we sort of thought about, but I really wanted to lock up this pawn structure. I didn't want any g5 pushes when I wasn't ready for it. And then, yeah, we had to do that, I think, which was the right call. And like I said, this is drawing. It's pretty obviously drawing, based on the fact that every pawn is still on the board. But yeah, it's crazy. They rushed, and they didn't calculate things through. And it liked king there. It did actually want a5, which is super interesting. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, a b5, and I'm guessing. Oh, and then if they put that stops any pushes because they no longer have the b4 the b4 b5 supporting it, which is super cool. Yeah. That was a bit of inaccuracy, and that's slightly better for white actually. And we thought that looked a bit sus, but I think it's the only way to play for a result, other than just accepting the draw. And it's not that bad in total. It's 0.6, which is still probably drawing. And then takes. And then I thought rook takes was way better here, actually. We would probably have to go rook to a7 if rook takes. Oh, yeah, king there works as well. And then this is just shuffling here. Yeah, we go rook a7 eventually. King c7. And I get the king there just to stop any pushes. So I can free up my rook as well. And it wanted c4 straight away. Wow. Take inwards, yeah. And then rook there. Then we're free to go c4. And this is slightly better for us. Still drawing, though. And then that was a big mistake. Why? I have zero clue. Show me why. Oh, because you can just... Yeah, I have no clue why that's a mistake. What's so good about rook there? Rook h2. Best move. Show moves. Oh, I'm guessing you've got more checks without being kicked about, which is what we saw. You can't get kicked about as easy if you're on the back rank as opposed to the second rank, which makes sense. And yeah, we just completely take advantage of that. Oh, it wanted the 2. Super interesting. Oh, I'm guessing. Oh, you come back behind anyway. because then the checkmate is actually forced if they don't move the rook. No, it's not, because you no longer have cover of the e2 square. Weird. Check. Oh, what? What? Promote tonight! And it's mating. Holy moly. It's mating. So they have to... No! Oh my gosh. Wow. What? That is actually incredible. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say after that. That's ridiculous. I would have never seen that in a million years. Yeah, and then we knew that was a bit of a mistake. There, and we can just support the pawn from the back there. Yeah, and then it's game over. He wanted e-takes, which apparently changes it from a best to a good move. And then we decided to be a bit efficient with the whole mating thing, rather than promoting a pawn, because that's bad manners, really. Yeah, absolutely wild game. Really fun. Enjoyed it a lot. I'm looking forward to showing you guys some of my new openings. I'm trying to learn them as best I can, so I can start like implementing them as soon as possible. But it still might be a while to their tip-top shape. So yeah, please like if you liked, please subscribe if you really liked, and I'll catch you guys all later. Bye bye.